topic that I really want to discuss, Joe, and I'm really passionate about is being realistic with real estate. Okay, and it's a very hard thing to do for people.
Yeah.
Right? People are very attached to their homes, and it's like, it's okay. We understand. It's your home. You love it. But your home has a value. It has a price tag, and it has a fair market value. And if it does not, if it sells over the fair market value, as long as it's a cash buyer, and they're very few and far between, that's great. But if it does not appraise, what happens?
You have a conflict in the middle of the transaction. Either your buyers have to come to closing with a lot of cash, or your seller has to drop the price, most likely a large amount.
You could always ask the buyer to come out of pocket, like you said.
Yep.
However, how many times are buyers willing to overpay for a home?
Exactly, knowing that now you have an appraisal saying the house isn't valued what you're under contract for.
We actually just had it happen to one of our properties. And it happens from time. We sold this thing $20,000 higher than where it appraised, right? And our sellers, some of the most wonderful people, absolutely awesome. It was a raised ranch, Joe. And raised ranches are one of the toughest homes to go in appraisal with, okay? And I don't want to make our listeners nervous if they have a raised ranch that's on the market. Like, just let things take their course. But what happens is there's a lot of appraisers that will go in, actually all of them will go in, and they will say that a bedroom in the basement doesn't count. A bathroom in the basement doesn't count. Now, you may be saying it's a raised ranch, there's no basement. Well, you're right. It's a full walkout. You're right. But if it is any more than, I think, 3 or 6 inches below grade in any part of the area, technically the appraiser can't consider that above grade square footage. So what happens, even though the town had this one as 3 bedrooms, the appraiser came in, and I feel like she's right, I feel like it's wrong, came in and said it's 2 beds, 1 bath, and these buyers now are getting a total steal, and the home appraised $20,000 under.
Take your agent's advice. They're the professional. They've been doing this. They know what they're looking at when they pull your value report.
Yeah.
If you overprice your house and you let it sit on MLS for your first 2 weeks on market is when you get all that traffic.
Yeah.
You're going to be the number 1 house on the internet at one point in that 2 weeks. Like I said, that's your highest traffic, and then after that point, if your house is still on MLS active, and especially in this market with a higher days on market than the average, that's when buyers start to question what's wrong with this house.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh man, and we have stories of, unfortunately, when our clients have not taken our advice on condition of properties and pricing, and you have to price the home to the condition of the overall property, right? So if you walk into a home and the whole house needs work, you're not going to get top dollar for that home in that case, okay?